Think about the last time you stood in a checkout line. You grabbed your items, slid them across the scanner, heard that satisfying little beep, and never gave it a second thought. And why would you? Barcodes are boring. They're just a bunch of black lines printed on the back of everything you buy. If someone asked you how a barcode works, you'd probably say something like, the laser reads the black ink. Thick lines, thin lines, different patterns. The ink is the code. Right? Wrong. And the real answer is so much stranger than you'd think. To understand what's really happening, we need to go back to where it all started. It's 1948. A graduate student named Norman Joseph Woodland is sitting on a beach in Miami, Florida. He's been obsessing over a problem. How do you label a product so that a machine can read it instantly? He knows Morse code. Those elegant dots and dashes that carry telegraph messages around the world. And sitting there in the sand, he has a moment of genius. He drags his fingers through the sand, pulling those dots and dashes downward, stretching them into lines. Thin lines for dots, thick lines for dashes. A pattern a machine could read with light. He didn't know it yet, but he had just sketched the blueprint for something that would touch every product on Earth. Now, to understand the barcode's secret, you need to understand one simple rule of physics. When light hits a dark surface, it gets absorbed. The energy sinks in. Almost nothing bounces back. But when light hits a white surface, it gets reflected. The light bounces right back, almost like a mirror. This is why a black car gets scorching hot in the sun, and a white one stays cool. Black absorbs. White reflects. When that red laser sweeps across a barcode, it isn't looking for the black lines. The black lines absorb the laser light. They swallow it whole. As far as the scanner is concerned, the black lines are silent. What the scanner is actually detecting is the light that comes back. Every time the laser crosses a white gap, the light bounces back into a tiny sensor inside the scanner called a photodiode. It's those flashes, the reflected light from the white spaces, that carry the data. The black lines, they're not the message. They're the walls between the message. Now, the scanner has a stream of flashes and gaps. Every white flash becomes a 0. Every dark gap becomes 1. The scanner translates the reflected light into a string of digits in milliseconds. A standard UPC barcode encodes 12 digits. The first 6 identify the manufacturer. The next 5 identify the specific product. But that last digit, that's the genius part. It's called the check digit. The check digit is a mathematical failsafe. The system runs a quick formula on the first 11 digits and produces a number. If that number doesn't match the 12th digit, the scanner knows something went wrong. A smudge, a tear, a bad print. The system catches it instantly and rejects the scan. That's why when a barcode doesn't beep, it's not broken. It's doing its job, refusing to guess. Woodland's invention was one-dimensional. A single line of data read by a single sweep of light. But what if you could go two-dimensional? That's exactly what happened. In 1994, a Japanese company called DensoWave created the QR code, quick response code. Instead of lines, it uses a grid of tiny black and white squares. But the physics are identical. Your phone's camera reads the pattern of light reflected off the white squares and absorbed by the black ones. Same principle, same science, just more data packed into a smaller space. A single QR code can hold over 7,000 digits or a full website URL, or even a Wi-Fi password. From sand on a beach in 1948 to the phone in your pocket right now. The same idea, the same physics, still quietly running the world. Next time you hear that checkout beep, remember, you aren't scanning ink. You're scanning the light trapped between the lines. If this video changed the way you look at something you see every single day, hit subscribe.